This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Manchester woman shot in dramatic attack after taxi operator and passenger abducted. A Manchester woman is now hospitalized with gunshot wounds following a dramatic series of crimes that began with the abduction of a taxi operator and his passenger in the parish last night. The police report that, sometime before 8 o'clock, 3 men approached a taxi operator in Mandeville and asked him to take them to Mayday. The driver already had 1 passenger. The 3 men boarded the white Toyota taxi and the vehicle drove off. During the journey, the 3 men reportedly pulled guns and directed the taxi operator to head towards Cristiano. The police say the 3 gunmen stopped in the community of Shudley, took out the taxi driver and his passenger, and tied them up in the bushes. One of the gunmen kept watch on the cabby and his passenger, while the other 2 left with the taxi. Around 5 o'clock this morning, a butcher and a woman were traveling in his truck towards Cristiano to buy cows when he noticed a white car traveling behind him along Penn Hill. It is reported that on reaching Walderston, the car overtook the truck, pulled over and signaled the truck driver to stop. However, the truck driver did not stop. That's when the white car gave chase and its occupants opened fire at the truck, puncturing one of the tires. The men subsequently overtook the truck and fired more shots into it, hitting a woman on her breast and arm before speeding away. The butcher then drove to a nearby gas station and abandoned the truck before he and the injured woman ran into nearby bushes. It is reported that the gunmen soon returned and stole the woman's handbag from the truck. The gunmen then went back to the location where the taxi operator and his passenger were tied up, released them and returned the car. The taxi driver and the passenger immediately drove to the Williamsfield police station and reported the matter. Female arrested in relation to Portland couple's murder released. A female who was among 3 people arrested in relation to the murder of a couple in Mansion Hill, Portland on Wednesday has been released. The other 2 suspects who remain in custody for further questioning have retained lawyers. Carby-Lindsay and his wife Annette were found dead at separate locations in the district of Barracks shortly after 5 a.m. Lindsay's body was found with gunshot wounds to the back, chest and upper arm, meters from his house. Several spent shells were recovered near the body. During a search of the couple's house by the police, the body of his wife was found on the floor with several chop wounds to the face. A machete, which the police believe may have been used to chop the woman, was also recovered. Commanding officer for the Portland Police Division, Superintendent Dwayne Wellington, said Lindsay was reportedly threatened on May 10 during a dispute. The person who allegedly issued the threat was among the suspects taken into custody. Hanover teen missing. A teenager from Hanover is missing. She is 14-year-old Malika Beckford. The police say she was last seen in Esher District in the parish capital, Lucy, on Thursday. She was wearing a yellow blouse, white knickers, and black sneakers. Anyone with information that can assist the police is being asked to call the Lucy police at 876-956-2333, 119, or the nearest police station. Gun and ammo seized in St. Thomas. 1 firearm and 13 rounds of ammunition were seized during a joint police-military operation in Friendship Pen District, St. Thomas on Friday, May 14. Coordinated efforts between lawmen in the parish, the Specialized Operations Branch of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and members of the Jamaica Defense Force resulted in the seizure of the weapon and ammunition, which were found in the bedroom of a house. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. Investigations are ongoing. Trelawney assigned another fire truck after only unit destroyed in blaze. Commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Stuart Beckford, says another unit has been assigned to the Falmouth Fire Station to replace the one which was destroyed by a bushfire in the parish Thursday afternoon. By the end of the day, they should have a replacement, Beckford told the news yesterday afternoon. Trelawney was left without a fire unit after the one assigned to the parish about 2 years ago was destroyed by a bushfire in the Georgia area of the parish, where firefighters were responding to a blaze on a farm with more than 150 heads of cattle. Counseling was yesterday offered to the firefighters at the Falmouth Fire Station, who were reportedly remained shaken following Thursday's incident. The members are very distraught. We have to be doing counseling with them. The incident has affected the entire staff, especially those who were on the operation, said Deputy Superintendent Roland Walters, Divisional Commander for the Trelawney Division of the Jamaica Fire Brigade. The firefighters' plight started after the fire station received a call to a bushfire about 1:21 p.m. Trouble started during the operation when the water ran out and the truck failed to start when the driver attempted to leave the area to have the unit refilled. By this time, the out-of-control fire came close to the truck, which firefighters had to quickly abandon as the blaze consumed the disabled unit despite efforts to put it out. The firefighters, who unsuccessfully used beaters to put out the fire, reportedly had to run for cover after the unit became engulfed with flames. No team member was hurt. We are fortunate, we are very fortunate. Bushfire is a serious fire. It can turn on you and you can get trapped. They could also be stampeded by the cows, said Walters. He said that since the start of the month, the fire brigade in the parish has been receiving up to 4 fire calls daily. In fact, the unit lost in the blaze Thursday was responding to its 5th call for the day. Yesterday, Mayor of Falmouth C. Junior Gager, who visited the fire scene, appealed to the residents to exercise fire safety. It is for us as citizens to be more careful and to know that any little spark in this season can start a fire. We don't know how this one was started, but we need to do what we can to prevent any open flames that might exist, said Gager, the chairman of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation. The firefighters are hard-working individuals and they were trying their best. As a parish, we ought to give support as their lives are in constant danger. A number of bushfires, said the mayor, have been springing up all over the place. 5 more COVID-19 deaths, 83 new cases. 5 more people have died from COVID-19, even though Jamaica continues to record a low positivity rate when compared to earlier this year. The dead are all middle-aged and senior citizens. They comprise 2 men, aged 85 and 65 years from Manchester, a 55-year-old woman from St. Catherine, and 2 men aged 77 and 81 years old from the corporate area. Jamaica recorded 83 new positive cases of the respiratory disease from 1,366 tests yesterday to a record positivity rate of 12.4%. The majority of new cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, which accounted for 18 of the new cases. St. Catherine had 13 and St. James had 10. All other parishes recorded new cases except for Portland and Trelawney. More than 170 people are being treated in hospital, 18 of whom are critically ill. 8 are experiencing moderate symptoms. More than 47,200 Jamaicans have contracted COVID-19 since March last year, and more than 23,000 have recovered, placing the recoveries to date at nearly 49%. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.